think for me, what I didn't like about finance was the culture and the people. I found myself having a hard time connecting to, these people around me in classes.
Finance douchebag bros.
Exactly, it's the finance bros, and I just couldn't. That's not me.
It makes.
Welcome to the After Hours Pod. Hey, welcome to the After Hours Pod. Hey, welcome to the After Hours Pod. Yeah, welcome to the After Hours Podcast.
We all good to go?
We're good to go. Welcome to the After Hour.
Let's go, baby.
Audio's going, video's going.
Video's
so.
going, screen
never
record's
know.
I just kind of want to peek over there just to...
Anything's possible.
going. Casey looks different.
I know.
I've changed. I shaved my beard. That's really what altered things, I would say. It's just the facial hair. It's crazy what you can do.
Just kidding. This isn't Casey, everybody. Casey didn't want to set up another camera when we had a guest, so he went home.
No, plus Casey has a shit ton on his plate, too. Like, he has a ton of stuff to work on.
Does he?
Yeah, a ton. We did 2 shows today already for Golden Hour, so... Yeah, but anyway...
And he fucking hates Ben and MMA.
Oh, come on.
No, this is our guest.
No.
My brother from another mother, Ben the Bane Davis.
Let's go. We've
Great
made
last
it.
name.
I appreciate it.
Some of you may know Ben from his stellar Calabasas fight companion appearance. What card was that?
That was the Poirier versus Gaethje 2-1. Crushed it. Amazing debut. Never got the invite back.
Because we didn't do any more after that.
Yeah, because then we shut it down.
Yeah.
There's literally probably been 4 after, but just an incredible job by Ben. The 2 turtlenecks was just...
That was beautiful.
That was a solid move. As you can see, I've got my 5 Modelos around me as well.
You must be burning right
Can you
now.
get some volume?
Yep.
Holland's no joke on the ground either. His wrestling obviously is the issue, but he's a black belt on the ground.
Holland by sub is plus 500. I've been all over that line this entire time.
I think I hit that. Who was it? Oh, Chiesa.
we
Yep.
hit it, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
You're better?
listen, gang, I'm not better.
Oh, I love that.
Ben is hilarious. He'll post his 2-cent bet slips. It's so fucking funny. I thought I fucking time coded it exactly. It's like 27. And then if you find a wide shot like anywhere in the last 10 minutes, like if you scrub through, the Modelo.
It was crazy.
The pile.
Yeah, at the end, it really scaled out to an uncomfortable degree.
Wait, yeah, there was. Yeah.
I think it's worth noting I was not able to drink all of them. I put up a valiant battle, but there were a couple that went
You
unslipped.
definitely could have, though. I know you can drink, bro.
I could have.
Yeah.
If we had thrown a little bit of a rager here at the studio following that,
Yeah,
then
hell yeah.
Yeah,
They
but
would've-
there's something about Modelo's. You could just put them down, you know?
Yeah.
They don't,
It's basically
sometimes they
water.
don't hit.
They're
Yeah.
brewed for the fighting spirit.
Yeah.
And that's
Well,
what Ben has.
It's literally water. I mean, I'd give my kid Modelo after his flag football games to hydrate back up. It's just not even that hard to put down. So
I actually had Ben on a stream first. We in the early combat buddy days, we watched 3, I don't know, like UFC 20, 21, 22, stream for 9 hours.
it was
and got
so fucking funny.
absolutely blacked out.
I drove out from Arizona and we watched 4 UFC events. And then we tried to go out afterwards. I don't remember this part of it, but we got in an Uber and we were heading out on the town. Everything was fucking closed. And so it was like a 30-minute Uber. Then we just wound up back.
This is not I do not remember that.
You don't remember that? It was a really unsuccessful going out night. Kind of stuck with me.
What time was it?
It was like 1 a.m., man.
Oh, man.
And then the next morning, I'm like waking up at 7, getting ready for my 6-hour journey home.
Separate beds.
And I was, separate beds. I took the couch, important to note. And I walk over, I was like, hey, man, I'm leaving. And he just crashed out on the bed. And he was like, all right, see ya. But that was a memorable one.
That was a good time. Honestly, and I don't know, like your rise from, I didn't start it, but it was a real inflection point.
He's taking all credit for it, dude.
Yeah, is it really? I mean, if you didn't have the Nick Davis UFC streams, where would you be? You know, and
but it obviously wasn't my stream. But from that point on, you just started taking fights. You were getting in beefs with people on Twitter. Like, you blew yourself up. It was really impressive, and it was honestly because like, oh yeah, I'll go drive 6 hours to this thing no one watches. Like, you were willing to just go everywhere. It was really impressive.
I think that
what you've done in the last 18 months.
I appreciate that, man. The best ability is availability. And for me, I've never said no to much. And I think that eagerness to embrace every single opportunity, no matter the size, has been really influential for those decision makers at companies like DAZN, at places like UFC Fight Pass, and the big organizations I'm lucky enough to work with. But I will say I haven't won many fights. People are suggesting retirement, and I think that might not be a horrible idea.
You've been going after these are legit fighters, and dude, you're not a fighter, right?
I know. Yeah,
you're a media dude. You're like an awesome fucking journalist or
play-by-play commentator. Let's get this on the record real quick.
So not journalist.
Never a journalist. Have never claimed to be one. That constantly gets thrown at me.
So media member, commentator.
I'd say play-by-play commentator.
Play-by-play commentator, and you've been amazing. Mm-hmm. So yes, but just for you to step in there, dude, people would never do that. I don't think anyone here would step into a bare knuckle fucking fight. Dude.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's insane.
It was. I don't think I thought through it as much as I needed to. When it was offered to me, it was like 10 seconds of me going, "Would this be good? Would this be bad?" And then was just like, "Yeah, let's run it." You know. And obviously it went how it went. But I don't know. I think that while I'm young and can maybe absorb some of the damage and, like you said, make decisions and do things that people wouldn't, then why the fuck not? Right?
It's so inspirational. Seriously, yeah. So
I appreciate it, man.
Who are you working for now?
Good question.
So for me, power move.
Kind of
Right
my
now,
new
I
favorite
work with-
person after that.
There's a lot more.
Can't wait.
So I work with DAZN on the Misfits and DAZN X series, which is obviously the crossover combat, the influencer fighting. UFC Fight Pass, I've got Anthony Pettis' Fighting Championship, which is one of the best shows in the Midwest for up-and-coming MMA guys. I've done a lot of work with Fight Circus this year, which has a very hardcore underground following. I've done bowling as well for the last year, so I was with the United States Bowling Congress. So PBA is on Bowl TV. We've got the contract for them, but I have not worked the ESPN or the CBS shows. What I found out is that I'm a terrible bowling commentator, and this is not a career path that I need to be going deeper down. But that only took 12 months to figure out. So,
are there good bowling commentators?
there's fantastic bowling commentators. So bowling play-by-play is tricky because you have to have a good grasp on the scoring. You have to a good grasp on the nuances of it. You don't need to know every nitty-gritty detail, and obviously as the play-by-play, you're not breaking things down. That's the analyst, that's the color commentator's job. But for me, I didn't even know how to score bowling. So here I am. My first assignment was the Masters, which is one of the big majors, and I'm sitting there going, I don't know what the fuck he's got in frame 7 here, but he just got another strike, so that's good, right? And the Bowl TV community, because there's a chat functionality on that platform, fucking hated me. Oh yeah, they hated me. They were like, we're paying however many dollars per month to watch this idiot that doesn't know what he's talking about, at the Masters of all events. So that was kind of a trial by fire, and I didn't really enjoy it, but I kept at it. I think I did probably 9 or 10 bowling events this year, because I was really gunning for the top spot. I wanted the CBS shows. I wanted the ESPN shows, but ultimately I think I had to face the music that bowling is not really going to be a good part of my future.
Two questions.
Yeah.
I'm want to ask rude questions. What do you get paid for a bowling event?
You can't
announcing like that.
You can.
All right, fine.
I'm just not going to answer.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I will say this. The bowling was, funnily enough, one of the most lucrative things that I was doing. Wow. Because we had a day rate. There were per diems. They covered all the expenses, right? And you're there for like a week because some of these events go on for 5, 6, 7 days. You had the qualifying. Sometimes you had a PTQ, a pre-tournament qualifier, then the qualifying, then the match play, and then you do the step ladder finals to determine the top 5 seeding. So for the live show on CBS or ESPN, you've got the 5 guys. It proceeds the way it proceeds. So I'm getting paid for all of that, even if I'm not doing the final TV show. So it was good, and I really appreciated the money, but, I've never made decisions based on the paycheck,
money, yeah.
right? And I think for me, it's all about career advancement. And as much as I really love the bowling guys, it's just going to be difficult for me to make peace with doing
At a
it.
certain point, you're getting practice, Getting practice, like learning how to put yourself in a different environment and talking about that and like learning how to like freestyle talk, like maybe if you don't know what you're talking about. And
it is interesting, like when you watch sports, like someone who works for ESPN, they're an NFL guy, but you will hear them doing basketball, like or just last night there were 2 Monday Night Football games. So Chris Fowler, who usually does college football, was doing NFL football, and it is really like all the same skill set. But I guess knowing how to score is pretty important.
You do have to have a grasp on the brass tacks of
Do you have it now? Here, example.
Yep.
You get 7 spare strike 5-4. Can you do that?
You know,
Could you just do? You got.
I'm not Rain Man. I can't just visualize and go, all righty, so he's got a 279 max, and he's going to need to do X, Y, and Z.
2 frames.
Yep.
You get a strike. You get a 5. You get a 4. Do you know the score?
I believe he's at 39?
19.
Why do you know it?
I like numbers, and I like knowing how to score bowling when I would go to
have it pulled up.
Big Brother's Big. Well, I was.
But that's the thing with it is bowling scoring is tricky. You have to be cognizant of the count. You have to be, really clued in on that, and it can get tricky. But that's honestly one of the things that I love about bowling, and that I grew to really appreciate, is you get these massive swings in the games where someone's up by 23 pins, and then they fuck up one ball, and boom, now they're on the back foot, and their back's up against the wall. And so I think that you get to create these really entertaining, dramatic moments in bowling by virtue of this kind of crazy scoring system. But the issue is it's lost its mainstream appeal because it's fucking bowling.
It never had its mainstream appeal.
Get out of here. 80s, 90s? Come on.
Dude,
it was big.
They're like on ESPN. I mean, still.
I remember seeing it
on
too.
ESPN.
Every
like
Saturday.
we were
Dude,
saying.
Saturday mornings were bowling days.
Yeah.
Those guys.
There used to be the commercial. Sundays were made for bowling.
Yeah.
And they would start running that after NFL season.
Someone can fact check me on this. I might be wrong, but the first athlete to ever get like $1 million salary was a bowler. They were at one point in time the highest paid people in professional sports.
Okay, I was wrong, but respectfully, I'm over the bowling. Ben just has the ability to roll with whatever we're talking about. He's like, we're talking about bowling? I'll keep talking about bowling. We got to get off.
But that's it. To Casey's point, like for me as a broadcaster that doesn't have this traditional
Don't say
background
bowling.
of, going through Cronkite school and learning the ins and outs of it, putting myself in those uncomfortable atmospheres is the only way that I think I can get better as a play-by-play commentator. So I'm massively appreciative of it.
Is Cronkite School a real thing? What?
Yeah, so ASU, you've got the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism.
Gotcha.
I did finance like a fucking idiot, and was now looking back going, man, that would have been really smart of me to head downtown.
I feel like the degree just gets you your first couple jobs, though, and now you've done it so you can get jobs based off your resume.
Yeah.
And whereas, like, you probably did learn stuff about finance that, like, sticks with you and helps, or no?
I think what I could say that I...
Because I was an econ major, didn't use it at all, but I love it. Is all I'm saying.
No, it's not that I hate finance. I'm always hyperbolic with it. But I think for me, what I didn't like about finance was the culture and the people. I found myself having a hard time connecting to, these people around me in classes.
Finance douchebag bros.
Exactly, it's the finance bros, and I just couldn't. That's not me.
It makes.
Oh my God, dude! Never ceases to surprise. He's the best.
Oh man, I love a good bit. That's a good fucking bit.
God.
I was at Cage Warriors this weekend.
Fuck yeah, man! I saw that.
Yeah, I went applied for the media pass at Siquan, and not a lot of competition. I was in there. Can you pull up here's me in the raucous media room. The energy was palpable.
Dude, I had the same fucking experience with Cage Warriors like 8 months ago.
And I had a great time. They were super hospitable.
Yeah.
I didn't say it wrong. This is only going to get worse. I'm 3/4 White Claw and McDouble Tuesday, and I haven't had my McDouble. So
that's true. It's on fumes.
That's what's going on.
But no, it's what's so crazy about Cage Warriors, because like you said, they are fantastic. Cream of the crop, top regional promotion in both the Europe countries and obviously
more
San
so
Diego
Europe.
and California.
More so Europe.
But like it's impressive how they've established themselves in two different continents, which you don't really see out of regional MMA promotions. There's just so many nuances and expenses and hard aspects of it that like I love what they do. Brad Wharton, their play-by-play, tremendous play-by-play commentator. So I've got nothing but love. But I was also a media pass at one of them and was like, "There's no one else here,"
which I loved. I brought the Meta AI glasses where you can record. My whole thing was I really wanted to record at the perfect timing. read my instincts.
Yeah.
I wanted to record at the blackjack table. I love getting drunk at a blackjack table, having everybody make friends and win, lose
and then
money.
they're like, why is your fucking glasses blinking red?
That's what I was saying. He said that in the last podcast. I'm like, this is grounds for you getting kicked out.
It's gonna go very
I didn't
poorly.
know it had the light on there, and I bought them.
Tried
Did
to
it
warn
actually
you.
have a light on it?
Yeah, it's got a blinking LED, and they make it so if you cover it up, it won't start recording. So
It's
that didn't work
probably
at
like
all.
a consent thing where it's like you can't just go around filming people. Technically, you can wherever. But let's not get into politics and rules over
but
here.
from a business standpoint, they're like, we want to avoid maybe that type of liability, so we'll
Yeah.
put this blinking red light so idiots don't.
Yeah. He's like, but I want to cover it up. Yeah. What the hell?
But it is because of the liability thing. But like, so I was trying to find YouTube videos of people explaining how you could cover it up and do it. And like, there's people having arguments in the YouTube comments, like, you can record with your phone and no one knows it, like blah, 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 which is
That's
a
a
great
fair
fucking
point.
Great point.
However, but you see someone do this, so maybe.
Yeah. It's like if you're in a bathroom, you see someone if they have their phone, and it's a little
it's
weird.
pointed at you.
Sliding my iPhone 16 under the stall. There's no blinking light on it. He's not gonna see.
One
he's
time
definitely not
Alex Sterling
filming.
was here. We were both in the bathroom. He was installed next to me, and I was recording myself shitting.
Nice.
And I was trying to play battle shits. I only got like the smallest thing out, and he got stage fright. He left. I scared off the champ.
Damn. I think that makes you the lineal bantamweight champ, depending on time frame.
He's bantamweight shit champ.
Yeah. Hold on. So you have a game called Battle Shit?
Battle shits. It's some movie. I think it was a Not Another Teen movie. Those two girls. They're like, oh, you want to play battle shits? And then the wigger guys, like they're watching, and the one guy goes, "Girl, go pee pee. You know what to see? No one." So it did work at the blackjack table.
Deep cut.
Harold
It's a
and
deep
Kumar.
cut.
Harold and Kumar. Oh yeah, I was wrong.
Oh, here it is.
Wow.
You sank my battle shit.
I was mixing up two movies.
Conflation. Is that Harold and Kumar?
Yeah.
Yeah. Before my time. I think I was about 2 years old.
Way
when this
before
came
your
out.
time, yeah.
That's crazy. I was referencing Harold and Kumar. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Do you want to play battle shits? Oh my god.
Is this what girls do in the bathroom?
I know. Wait for it.
You know, it's great how like people will talk about this era of comedy and go, "This was the golden age." I mean, we really had it all together.
Yep.
Harold and Kumar, Mount
just did it
Rushmore
last
of
week.
comedic
I was
ability.
just about to say, this is great.
Yeah.
It's true though, like this and Superbad era, like dude, that's when it was like the best.
All right. Yeah, so basically I did that to Aldo, and Pussy ran out. Just kidding. I'm an Aljo fan as a guy.
Aljo's great, man. Aljo's a fantastic dude.
But so Cage Warriors, blackjack didn't work with the glasses, but it was kind of fun at the fights. This was the first fight of the night.
Damn it, dude.
One of the coaches, you could hear he was the
Losing
best
his
coach
mind.
all night, just every step of the way. This one, you can play it.
Honestly, the only thing you've accomplished by showing me this,
I love a knee to the body. he turns to me. The coach in the middle. He goes, right, and
right?
But
Can throw it?
I'm fucking pissed at the glasses. I was looking right fucking at him.
Yeah.
Oh, is the guy to the left?
Yeah, that guy that's leaning over. He looked right at me. He goes, right? But I really do love knees to the body when someone's got like belly down, knee to the body. People don't do it enough.
Break the ribs, baby. Butter the ribs up. Now I'm going to suggest to every promotion I work with that we need these meta glasses inside the corner on the cornerman and the coaching staff. That's what this has done for me, so I appreciate that.
It's a good idea. I think it adds a level of the production. Although,
what do you think about the PFL glasses, the PFL ref cam or whatever it is?
most of the time, shit. There is a few and far between where you get an incredible highlight of like a head kick or something. What about you? I think they do way too much. How about you just make the fights go quicker?
Pacing's always a thing that you need to focus on and stick the landing on. But it is funny to me when they go from their 4K, 8K, red eye cameras, whatever it is, to the ref cam, which is like a GameCube in terms of quality. I don't know if I can really fuck with that transition. So until they improve the quality, I think we need to abandon the ref cam.
So I got up for the PFL championships. Oh, I have a fucking typo in my YouTube title, but got up at 4 a.m. It was in Saudi Arabia, the $1 million PFL card. 8.5 hours I was streaming from 4 a.m. to 12:30. That's too long. They only had 10 fights.
Yeah.
It's boxing level shit.
It's the issue with booking 5 or 6 5-round fights. You know what I mean? You simply cannot schedule that out effectively. And then they also had, I think, PFL MENA, PFL Europe Championships as well same day, and then the global season. So
the 5-round fights would be fine, but go faster. They have like musical performances that I found out was actually a sponsored thing.
I was gonna say, you didn't like the Bose presented Nas performance? That didn't do it for you?
I was going back and forth.
That's actually all I watched from it. Didn't watch a single fight, just wanted the musical performance, and then tuned out.
But
I think his name was Nas. I'm not really sure what the fuck his name was. I've never heard of the artist before.
But Cage Warriors is awesome. I can't wait to go again. I want them to do the Did you ever go when they were outdoors in San Diego?
No.
They did one that was like by the beach. You could see the beach in the background. I love outdoor MMA, like Fight Island type shit.
It feels like the video game Street Fighter.
Yeah. Just in an alleyway.
Yeah.
You know, you're like, what did I stumble upon?
I like that.
No, but that was my only Cage Warriors experience, was showing up, no one else in the media room, and then there was no ability to watch the fights live, so I left after like 20 minutes and was like, yep.
Are you not supposed to?
Well, so I DM'd them, and this is where I kind of was like, that was a oopsies on my part, because I just wanted to go to the fights.
Yeah,
and
me
part
too.
of me was cheap as fuck, so I didn't want to really pay for a ticket, and so I messaged and chatted with some of them, and they were like, yeah, we got you, no worries, man. And then they were like, okay, we'll get you a media pass too, if you want to make some content and talk to the fighters. And I said, best of both worlds. You guys are helping me out, I'll help you out. Everybody wins. And I get there, and they're like, so here's the thing, you're gonna be in the media room. That's about it. That's all we can do. And I was like, yeah.
See,
I'm going home.
No one knew where I was supposed to be, so we just sat as close as we possibly could.
We just somehow got ringside.
Yeah.
I somehow just got the best seats in the fucking house. I don't know what happened.
Chatting up with Uriah Faber was there. Chris Lieben was reffing.
Yeah, Lieben's done such a great job of transitioning post-career.
I'm super happy because I was worried he was going to be like really bad CTE guy just because of his fights. I
thought so too, though.
How do you guys had no confidence in the crippler inside the ring as an officiating?
The crippler, the nickname.
He's just staring, watching someone eat 20 unanswered shots. Like, well, he's gonna fight back, I think.
Yeah, he's legend for sure.
Yeah, no, he's the man. Right. He's the fucking man.
Oh my god, dude!
This
is was it the 7th hot dog now or 6th?
I've got so many fucking
Mother
guys.
God.
This joke's gonna become unfunny, and then it'll become funny again by the time I'm done with it.
No,
we're gonna go through a couple.
Dude, that's kind of my
Yes, it
thing.
will.
Making a joke land and then keeping it going and
Until you
fucking
run
it
into
up.
the ground.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, dude!
I do, but my thing is I do it unintentionally.
Yeah.
Then I suck at
You
it.
unintentionally buy 23 hot dogs from Costco?
Yeah.
Hold on, you bought 23?
Fair enough.
Oh my god!
What'd you think about UFC Tampa?
So obviously it was tough for me. One of my good friends, Billy Quarantillo, was fighting the co-main event.
Billy's a man.
Billy's fantastic. Such a genuine human being, and came up short against Cub Swanson. Was a really fun fight. I mean, when you watch that fight, it was great back and forth. I think Cub was in control for a lot of the exchanges, but there were moments where I was like, man, Billy's putting it on. Billy's coming into this one. And the third round was dead even, and then Cub was just able to turn him out like the legend he is. So tough one for me, but really good event to end the year on.
It was an incredible event. So many knockouts are back. But Billy, like, even though he was getting beat most of the fight, you felt like, oh, this is just a Billy Q fight because he's pressure. He gets fucked up, and usually third round, but like Cub's gas tank's incredible. Cub, I just love more and more and more. Him with his children, and they're all wearing the same glasses, and like just the way he's talking after the events about like wanting to spread it to like the right way to do it to the new guys. I don't know. I just love Cub Swanson. So that was two definitely like good guys of the sport.
Yeah.
Billy Q's a big MMA Twitter guy. He's always mixing it up.
He's engaged, man. I think Billy's done a great job of
You've
trying
rolled
to
with him and
connect
stuff, too, right?
Rolled him, trained with him. So ahead of the Gabe Silva fight, I did a week out there in Tampa with him and his crew at Gracie Tampa South, and they beat the fuck out of me for 7 days. And then that was like not really a good thing to do heading into a boxing match because my confidence was just zero. I was like, well, I just got tossed around by everybody in the gym. And, But that's kind of the fun of having a fight where you absolutely have no chance of winning. Is it really doesn't matter what you do in training camp. You're losing the fight anyways. So
and you're acting like you've never won. Your karate combat performance was legitimately impressive.
That was a fun one.
The gas tank, you just kept.
Cardio for days, baby. I look like a bag of milk, but I got cardio for days.
You look like Sage Northcutt.
I'm like Sage Northcutt's.
He looks like
shorter.
Sage Notcutt.
Hey, dude.
That was pretty good.
That's not a soundboard.
Yeah, the karate combat one was fun. That was an interesting one. Originally, we were talking about like me kind of getting matched up with legit people. I wanted Mike Jackson for that fight.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah, and I chatted with him, and he was going through some stuff, and it just wasn't going to work out. And after the fight, I was kind of glad it wasn't Mike Jackson because Mike is a big dude, and he does have a lot of experience. And while I'm confident I could beat him, I am less confident now after the BKFC fight and all that. So I also had a broken thumb going into that fight, which was a bit weird. Yeah, so I had just done a bowling event the first week of June, and me and the crew went out. I was on a mechanical bull, hammered, and fell off of it, and my thumb got caught in the saddle, as it does. Completely fractured it. And so KC, they were like, hey, man, do you want to push the fight back? And I said, no, I don't need my left hand to beat the idiot that I ended up fighting later in June, so was quite confident.
I hurt my thumb at a bowling event. What happened? Bowls weren't big enough? No, I was riding a bull.
It's the mechanical bulls. They sneak up on you, man. You don't think that they'll injure you, but unless you have 20 rum and cokes and then go on it, then they really become more aggressive.
So you said functioning alcoholic, and we broke your sobriety. Have you slowed it down? Is that what you're saying, or?
Yeah, well, it's kind of funny. Some of the guys, when I was walking in, were like, "Oh, you've slimmed down." Well, why? Do you think? I've stopped drinking as much, and thankfully, the fights give me an excuse to not drink. A real good reason to pause on the alcohol. But it was getting bad. It was way worse when I was at ASU. Arizona State, I think, creates alcoholics. That's like the biggest export from ASU is functioning alcoholics. So, listen, now that I've got a Costco membership, I've got responsibilities and things I have to take care of, and drinking as much as I was just doesn't really fit into the plan anymore. So we've paused that.
What's the next?
We're still drinking tonight, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, we're going hard tonight.
All right, just making sure, bro.
I mean, for tomorrow.
Yeah,
we're gonna
leave
cool
at
off
7 p.m.
tomorrow. Yeah, that's true. We're in and out. We're in and out of California today.
What's your next event you have coming up?
One potentially on the books this weekend, which may or may not happen, so can't chat about that one. But next one officially that I have is January 18th. So X Series 20 on DAZN will be in Manchester at the Co-op Arena. Originally, it was Darren Till versus Tommy Fury. Yeah. I was very excited for that fight. Tommy seemed really pumped up and motivated when we were doing our face-offs and sit-downs and whatnot with him. Darren seemed like Darren is, and I just was really curious what was going to occur, and now obviously the fight's been scrapped. So I'm not sure what the main event's going to be, but that will be the next one is January 18th. So some time off, finally, for yours truly.
What's your confidence in Darren Till staying on the card? Because I miss Darren Till in my life.
100% he's on the card. Darren Till will be fighting on January 18th. I'm just not sure who it's going to be against. That's the problem.
Mother of heaven, look what he's doing. What is this?
But it's actually getting to the point where just the bites of the hot dogs, he's probably getting filled up. But you got to push through.
Oh, I didn't eat today. I was a little hungry.
What about condiments here? No condiments whatsoever?
Raw dog and the hot dogs.
Yeah, raw dog and the hot dogs.
Yeah. Just meat, just bun.
You ever watched You Think You Should Leave?
Yeah, of course.
Big hot dog guy over and I literally am
trying to figure out who did this. All right.
I'm legitimately just a huge hot dog enthusiast.
Yeah.
People send me any hot dog related social clips.
You're getting the paraphernalia of the hot dogs.
Yeah, someone sent me this this weed bowl that was a glass hot dog. I was like, I really need to get that. So this is right up my fucking alley. I think it's actually devastating to see these hot dogs wasted.
If you have a weed bowl shaped like a hot dog, you should be publicly executed. I think. I don't want to be too extreme, but that would be grounds for hanging in public. I think.
I think I'm gonna have to get hung in public because I'm getting that thing. It's on my wish list. Love you, Asha. Oh, I also should mention. I forgot last week. I felt like a dick. I said I got a media pass. It was all her. She sent the email. She applied for me. Got the media pass. There it is. That shit is dope.
Imagine asking someone, so what do you do for work? And they're like, I make hot dog pipes. I create hot dog pipes and other weed-related food. That's
Dude,
crazy,
look at this
man.
shit.
Yeah, why the glove here?
Yeah, gloves are a weird one. I mean, maybe fingerprints, right? He doesn't want to get his DNA on the
I was
hot
thinking
dog
it was a
pipe.
golf course or something, but
Yeah.
that's just like a not. I don't know what kind of glove that is.
When I'm on
I
hole,
think it's weird lighting. I think you might be right. That's a golf course.
When I'm on hole 9 and I just got a triple bogey, it's time to break out the hot dog pipe.
Yeah.
It's time to smoke a couple doobies through the hot dog pipe.
It's a combination of shadows and really bright sunlight, but that's just a golf glove, I think.
No.
Why are you going deep into the
it's not.
photography nuances of it?
See, that's a cloth glove right there.
But that's not like a golfing
But no,
glove.
but if you
that's
look
like
at
a Michael
look at the
Jackson
pinky,
glove.
the bottom of the pinky, that's grip.
No,
That's
you're
not
wrong.
great.
You're
I don't think
speaking
so.
to a golfer here. This
Kevin
is
went
not
to
a golf.
Saffy's. Kevin went to Saffy's.
I sure did.
Change the subject.
I don't want to talk about Safi.
Why don't we want to talk about
Well, you're
Saffy's?
gonna, and you're gonna like it.
I want to talk about how Nick is the only one who probably knows this. My car is fucked up right now.
Yep.
So I took it in. My first mistake was taking it to the dealership. I took it into
That's
the
rule number
dealership
one.
to get serviced.
No
But
dealership.
See, the problem was I had multiple issues with it, and I called these mom and pop shops, but they specialize and they won't do all the issues. So I'm like, the dealership will do all the issues. I'll just get it knocked out. I'll bite the bullet.
You're gonna pay a premium.
Do you want to take a
that's fine.
guess on how much they charge me for all 4 brake replacement and AC replacement?
I got it.
$2,500.
$11,000.
You're kidding.
not worth it.
$11,000.
Did you accept it?
Hell
You turn
no.
it down. You said,
So
"Give me back
stupid.
the car."
I said, give me
Yeah.
my fucking car,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I threw a rock at their window.
And that was another $11,000 that he had to pay.
Now the cops will be here any minute.
So Ashia drives a Jeep as well, and it doesn't have AC because it's from Vancouver, so
Yeah,
they don't even
right,
install it.
right.
So we looked into installing the AC, and like on a Jeep Reddit.
Sounds like it wouldn't be an easy thing to do to install AC on a
Car that
vehicle
doesn't
that doesn't
already
have
have it,
AC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's not.
Tell me
on,
more.
On the Jeep Reddit, there was a comment was like, if you're thinking about adding AC to your Jeep, take out your nuts and slam them in the car door. It'll be less painful and
Because it seems like it's a factory
Right, it's something that
install
should come
thing.
standard with
Yeah.
the car. This is why you don't fucking buy a Jeep. To anyone that's looking for a car, get anything else.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Why are you getting a Jeep, Kevin?
You're
Bad
getting a
life
Jeep?
choices.
No, he has
bad
a
life
Jeep.
choices. I've had a Jeep. Bad
Why?
life choices.
Okay, hold on a second. Can I
His,
ask a
his is
question?
old. It's old.
It's
What
older.
kind of Jeep?
It's a Wrangler.
Kill yourself.
Yeah, I will.
That's terrible.
After
Four-door,
that,
That's disgusting.
four-door at least.
4-door. Are the doors on it, or do you have the doors off?
the doors are attached.
But summertime, anything goes.
I've
man.
never taken them off, actually.
Okay.
to be
My
honest.
question was, how much of that $11,000 is the AC?
$6,000.
Your brakes are $5,000?
I would just take the doors off at that point, right? $6,000. I got natural AC, baby. That's called weather.
I drive back with them on Tuesdays, and it doesn't
Yeah.
matter if you have the window open. It's fucking hot in
hot,
there. And then you can't hear.
Yeah, because then.
And
you
we're
have
trying to
have the
listen to
windows
Joe
down.
Budden podcast, and
Shout out to the Joe Budden podcast.
Yeah. No, but my Camry is struggling, and I'm at that point where I'm like, okay, 8 years in, Camrys are reliable.
Yeah.
That's a Toyota. It can bounce back, give me another 8. But it is annoying, the air conditioning being out. I do empathize and feel you.
And-
I'm with you. I can hold space with you on that one.
I forgot this part of the
we're
story.
holding space for needing new
Holding some space for the car troubles.
I forgot this part of the story.
Mother of God.
Go ahead.
Love the reference.
Yeah.
Your references are out of control.
Everybody knows that.
You're wicked.
Thanks, Jonah.
Let's hear it.
I just paid off my car 3 months ago.
Yeah,
That's the most annoying part of the whole fucking thing. 3 months ago.
we'll talk to Brendan. He knows a ton of mechanics right now.
This is true. This is true.
We could. Do you want to watch the BKFC fight?
I
Yank
do.
that
Oh,
one
we
up?
gotta wait till Patreon. 15 more minutes. We have 40,
Oh, okay,
45 and
thanks.
45.
Hey, if you haven't signed up to the Patreon, why have you not? Great content, exclusives, all behind just a little bit of a paywall. Get yours today.
I feel like
Amazing,
you have the
wonderful,
potential to do a
great.
good Donald Trump impression. Can you do one at all?
Listen, we can do it off the air.
I just felt like there was a little bit of a tone similarity there.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
I'll
that's why I
need-
jumped in.
yeah.
I'll need more than 2 drinks, I think, to get to the DT impression.
Well,
Oh, he's got some.
I don't know who these are, but I'm going
IPAs.
to pay the bet.
these are
Those are-
beers.
I'll take one guess. Or you take one guess. Of
It's
who
got to
those
be
are.
shit.
Yeah.
I'll say this: I can do a great JFK impression. Do you want to hear it?
I would love it.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
Too soon.
yeah.
Easy. Easy.
Well, not too soon.
That was
but
not a
little
good
soon.
impression.
Too much.
I did go to the grassy knoll.
I did too.
PFL, yeah. PFL was doing an event in Houston, Texas, wherever the fuck it was.
Dallas.
And me and a couple media members are going on the tour, and I genuinely, like, they bring you up to the warehouse where they say Lee Harvey Oswald took the shot. And,
I went-
you're looking through, and you're like, there's no fucking way this guy did this.
I went there as well.
Yeah. Yeah. It's incredible.
It's crazy.
Like,
It's crazy.
did you run into Dale?
Did I run into Dale? I don't think I ran into Dale.
Dale was the conspiracy theorist that was outside, and he had like a full setup with all these
Oh,
newspaper clippings.
yes.
I bought a DVD off him.
Yes.
You-
I
yeah.
remember. This was so many years ago, but I remember that. Let me see if I have a picture of this
Dale's
dude.
the goat. I mean, this guy convinced me that we're in this this
shit.
tinfoil society in about
What was
42
his
minutes.
What was his explanation?
So Dale said that obviously it was an inside job. It was the CIA that executed John Boy.
I mean, that's
And
facts.
there was, I think, 3 shooters is what Dale alleged. He was like, there were 3 shooters, 2 in front and then 1 behind, and then they just blamed it on Lee. Wrong place, wrong time. Lee Harvey Oswald.
I heard, I saw a tweet. It was like a theory I'd never heard before. What if Jackie did it? Right from the
Shot him
back.
in the car. Just turns like boom.
hiding in plain sight, baby.
I think they probably would have captured that one on video. I think if she pulled a gun out of her handbag.
She was
I
so
don't know.
freaked
It's
out.
pretty
There's no-
grainy.
Yeah.
It's pretty grainy.
Good actress. Good actress. She took some notes from Marilyn, you know. Who
Can I grab
knows?
one of your 35 hot dogs?
Go for it, right? They go for it. They only have 1 bite in them. You want one?
Not at the moment, actually.
He wants one.
Not at the moment.
I'll get you
Son, these are amazing.
hot dogs, fellas.
I'm
Little
okay.
dogs
I'm
for the
okay.
boys.
I'm
Just
okay.
say you
Thank
want one
you.
so we can toss it.
That's true. Should we toss? Oh,
Pass it on over.
all right.
Yeah. It's okay. It might not. It might hit everything.
Oh!
Hit the light. Absolutely
All
nailed
good.
the light.
All good.
So I was 3rd string linebacker when I played football, which effectively means I'm wasting my time on the field if you're the 3rd string of anything.
Get to
Come on,
just
Nick.
dodge
Got
the light and the cameras. Oh, nice.
Dude, that cleared it.
Kev, how about you get a dog?
Oh,
That was better.
You get a dog.
Non-dominant
You get a
hand.
dog.
Stuck it on him.
Non-dominant hand.
Stuck it
That's
on
what I
him.
should have told Coach Drogan. It's the non-dominant hand, Coach.
I feel like
delicious.
this is gonna get really fun in the Patreon episode. Casey, you're an idiot. You shouldn't have missed it. I
not
wanted
an
to get
idiot,
drunk with
he's
Casey really bad. Casey, who usually sits in your seat, he's a weekend warrior. He golfs. He blacks out. What do
you say he blacks out?
It was a
Yeah,
it
yeah,
was a
blacks
crunch
out.
in this one. Really?
But I've never drank with him.
Great time.
Yeah.
Good guy. That's it.
He blacks
guy.
out with everybody but you. It's
Yeah, I know.
personal.
That's what you're saying.
Mark and Casey are from Rhode Island or some bullshit.
Connecticut, dude.
Connecticut.
Same
What are you from?
Nice.
Fucking Minnesota?
Or some
Damn.
bullshit you should have said.
Minnesota.
Which
I'm
part
from
of Connecticut?
Wisconsin.
These are delicious.
I'll kill myself.
Well, I'm sorry. I was
Which part of Connecticut?
I'm from Cheshire. Casey's from Milford.
Milford. My mom's from Hartford.
Okay. Yeah. My family
There's
lives
only
like
one-
West Hartford area.
Area of Connecticut. What area of
There's
Connecticut?
several cities in the state of
yeah,
Connecticut.
Same area.
There's a lot.
Kind of. They're all relatively close.
Now, don't judge us, okay? We have multiple cities, and they all have their own unique charm.
And they all have
And they're all-
93-year-old grandmothers ready to die. You
Har-
know,
Hartford and New Haven?
All of them.
Pretty dangerous.
Yeah, I was just gonna
Bridgeport,
say.
pretty dangerous.
Has Hartford been? Because I've heard that in the last couple of years, but has that always been a thing? Is Hartford kind
So
of
the
rough and
last
tumble?
time I was there was when I was 9. So I don't know if I can weigh in on the current events of Hartford.
Where are
Connecticut.
you from?
I'm from Phoenix. Born and
Phoenix,
raised in
okay.
State 48. Good old Arizona.
Okay.
What brought your parents to Phoenix? How
Well,
they settle there?
What's funny, so here's the story of the old parents coming together. My dad's from Burbank, right? So right down the road. Mom's from Hartford. They meet in Colorado, and it was one of my mom's friends' birthday parties. And the Davis clan, right, had a horrible reputation when they moved there because my
Yeah, we
uncles,
do.
like, you know, yeah, we get a terrible name. My uncle was a bit of a crazy cat when he was growing up, and so everybody else in Durango weren't fans of my family. And so my dad and his brother, they show up to this party, and my dad's wearing a polo and sweatpants when he meets my mom, which
Not a
is
turtleneck?
not the turtleneck, shockingly.
shit.
I know, he left it at home. But that's probably the worst outfit to meet your soul your soulmate, I would say, is a sweatpant and a polo,
especially
the
kind of like set
I
the
don't know,
bar
I have a
pretty
huge
low
dick.
though. Then
Yeah,
it's only
that's
up
true.
from there.
Yeah, bottom of the barrel. I cannot do worse than
Kind
that.
of there's single guy right next to us. There is kind of a strategy that's like, don't take her out to the nicest place on the first date. Then you're setting a bar too high. Although you want to, but there is something to be said for that.
Fair. Big Kev flying solo.
Yeah.
First date, drink. Second date, fun activity. Third date, nice dinner.
I asked this girl.
That's the move. That is fun activity. Dave and Buster's like second date or some shit. Or axe throwing.
Yeah, you get a different angle at their personality.
Yeah. I like the escalation. We can play air hockey, or I can throw an axe at you.
There is no in between.
There is no in between.
Yeah, William Tell.
No, that's and then
Is the
I
other
would,
option for
I
an
would add
activity.
on to that movie. Go to the movies. That's also an easy
I would say
introductory
not.
one.
I would say
movies,
not.
But
movie.
you know more.
Third
You're
or fourth.
You're in a relationship.
Movies fourth
Yeah,
date.
that's true.
Maybe fourth relationship. Or
Fourth
date,
relationship.
fourth-
When I got to my fourth marriage, that's when I
Fourth
started
date,
going to the
fourth date,
movies.
fourth date.
No,
Fourth
yeah,
date.
that's I'd say first 3 dates activity, because then the way that I would always view it in high school was if the social element of
Oh,
it's
you went
not
on
working,
dates in high school?
I was a theater kid. I got pussy.
Yeah.
Those kids are freaks. Yeah, relax.
I wasn't. I was. That was a self-effacing joke.
Yeah.
I didn't date a lot in high school.
But look at you now.
Made up for it. Girlfriend's hot. Live
made
with
it.
her.
She's
He
awesome.
fucking made it. He fucking made it. But that is the golden type of thinking is first 3 dates, something with an activity social component. Because what I would run into is like if the person's lame and you're just not having a good vibe with them, the chemistry's not really there, then you could just go back to mini golf and focus on your form, So there's a win in all spots of it.
And discussion arises from, I tapped the ball, I hit that
from all
guy
my
in the
hole-in-ones.
calf.
You don't go to a movie until you know you got it in the bag. Like once you know that you're just smooth sailing, that's when you can go to the movies.
Maybe that third date that I said nice dinner, maybe that's dinner and a movie.
There you go.
Traditional.
Or you take a risk. You're not sure if it's closed yet. Go to the movie, little hand on the thigh, and then it's like, all right, if she's vibing, then we're rocking and rolling.
Now back on the train. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what you do. Yeah, a little bit of like
Nothing crazy.
Maybe
I'm
a
not
little high
suggesting
five
anything
in the middle of it.
We
We
arm
make fun of him
wrestle
because he
midway
high-fived
through
the
the
girl.
film.
This fucking guy.
You know what? That's still in my that's still
It's
in
okay.
my whole. I still got that. In my
We're never
holster.
gonna let the high five down.
I'm not. Hey,
Did you hold on? Wait, you high five someone?
we were on
tell
my
the story.
couch.
Tell the story.
Yeah.
And
I'm
we-
actually.
This one's gonna
I'll-
stink.
I'll let
Hold
you
on,
d-
let me get a hot dog.
We'll make it.
Dude, these are amazing.
You've never been at Costco,
Cooked
Chin?
all of these.
Okay, come on, dude.
I want you to tell it, but Kevin, I will say I'm just proud that you allowed us to keep it in, because
I don't care.
Ashley was like, "That was a rough lesson." She's like,
okay.
She loves Kevin. She
Hey,
thinks he's a sweet.
We don't know what we're doing yet.
Yeah,
We're figuring it
this
out.
is
Was it the first episode?
Yeah,
Yeah. Fuck it.
All good.
I don't
yeah. It was
care.
good. It was a good talking point.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's not a great story. I'll make it quick. I went out with a girl. We got drinks. She was just in town from Germany for like a couple. I think she was leaving the next day or whatever.
Yeah.
So we went out for a drink, and I already had talked to her on Raya, like, hey, if drinks go well, you want to just come back to my place after? And she's like, yeah, maybe we'll see what happens. So
We say that's mistake one. He's basically like, we're banging, right?
I think it's okay and it's smart, and I think it works to be upfront with the girl and let her know what your intent is. I can't with this guy.
What?
I can't
Just
with
getting
that. So fast forward, making the story short, we get back
Yeah.
to my place after the drinks. So obviously drinks went well. So
You think?
I'm thinking like,
Game on.
game on.
How many drinks?
I think we each had
2 each?
two. Yes.
Okay.
So we're on my couch. We're watching a movie. Where I'm trying to like figure out when I want to make a move.
Yeah.
I ask her if she wants to go lay down in bed.
What movie? Out of curiosity.
Super bad.
Tough choice.
Tough choice. Yeah, I mean,
You got to go with Love Actually. That's going to set the scene.
That's beautiful.
Then
for
if
the
you
time
watch a
of
movie
year.
that they'll like, they'll be too invested in the movie. They'll forget about you. I'm watching a movie.
They wouldn't
that,
even feel your hand on their thigh.
Right.
Player, are you working on a timetable here? Movies at most are 2.5. You got all night.
It was later in the evening, and I thought she might be getting tired. So I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm trying to fast forward this whole process because I think she's down because she
Yeah.
came back to my place.
Wait, if you want to hear Kevin retell this story, move to the Patreon. Patreon.com/afterhourpod. And if you can't afford it, DM us and we'll send you a gift. We're moving to the Patreon episode now.